Jax was up. Gotta say the right name. And I got Sebastian on the bus. Danny and I did. Danny's out watering because we had seeding done. Fall seeding. Anyway, there was a rather big thing that happened yesterday that I just didn't have time to talk about. And that was that after Sebastian and I had done our homework and stuff, one of which was reading out on a blanket in the grass, he let me know that somebody had been hitting him and grabbing his head and shaking it on the bus ride to school yesterday. Obviously, a big yikes. And it took a while to get all the information out, but I typed it all up to the principal of the school because I felt like with all the safety videos, if you see something, say something that we've seen at the back to school nights and stuff, it was definitely the principal that we would talk to the most. Oh my god, it's so bad in there. I'm gonna be cleaning up those Legos, but I think I'll have to vacuum tomorrow. It's a little loud for Danny when he's working. But yeah, that was right when I was supposed to be making dinner before parents' night, so I had to quickly scramble and just make sandwiches, barely eat them, and then we were like speed walking to the school, and we're a couple minutes late into our first class, but everybody was running late because they were trying to find their first class. But yeah, not good. He was even sitting with the neighbor boy that I don't feel their relationship is strong about. I don't want to say I don't like the kid because I just don't know him that well, but I don't like their relationship. I feel like it's self-serving for the other kid at this point, but it's that age. It's a weird age, and a lot of kids are like that. I'm sure he's a sweet kid, but the connection is very one-sided there. So yeah, I think the situation was another boy at an earlier stop had been sitting there, but at our stop got up to talk to a friend, and Sebastian and his seatmate sat down in that spot, and then the bus starts to go, and that kid squishes in to his original. He says, I was sitting there, I just got up to talk to a friend, and then he starts shaking Sebastian's head and punching him in the neck and head. So I'm sure Sebastian was shell-shocked and didn't know what to do. Today, the bus driver doesn't know yet because the principal just got my message. So I said, please raise your hand and say, excuse me, if anything happens today. Or sit closer to the driver if you can. But also at the bus stop, Danny spoke up and asked the friend if he saw that or knew the kid, and he said, yes, that's my friend so-and-so. And we said what had happened, and the mom was like, did you see that happen? And he's like, yeah. But yeah, that's the situation, and the principal wrote back this morning just now saying that's obviously not okay, and she's going to be looking into it, and she wants Sebastian to feel safe. So I'm assuming I will hear more. But I just went up to get Jax. He was awake. He didn't have his alarm today because his watch was still charging. But he woke up on his own, so he is getting ready. And I need to start making his lunch. He's gonna have a bagel, so lunch making part 2. is just after 8. I need to be pretty quick because it is bedtime and Sebastian is on his second cold since starting school. We are less than a month in and he's on his second cold, so I'm just bracing myself to get sick again for the second time in 1 month. Anyway, I hope I talked to you at some point, but it was a normal day. I did go out to eat with Danny just because I said I was going to miss him, and I asked him to. We did that midday, and that big bundle of Bionicles came, and I sorted that into 3 sets. I had to grab some pieces from Sebastian's stash, and some are a little changed, but he earned 1 today because he wrote his name a bunch of times on one of his sheets, and you can earn points on the other sheets to unlock more, so that's exciting for him. Danny left right after we got Sebastian from the bus stop. He Ubered to the local airport that we don't normally fly out of because it's too expensive to go to California from there, but he's just taking a 1-hour flight up to Providence, and he did that, landed safely, made it to the hotel, and now he has been showing me pictures of his outdoor dining taco experience, and he's currently messaging me about churro donuts or something. So I need to answer him, but he knows I'm in bedtime mode. Jax had a good day, a normal school day, and then he got to walk home with the friend from his history class that he was walking home with on the day that I went looking for him, a girl, and I asked him what he talked about, and he remembered to ask her name because they were at the same lunch table. Because I was like, you need to ask right away before it gets awkward. Say, I forgot your name, can you let me know what it is? But he did, so he knows her name, and they talked about pets, cats and dogs. I was just curious because he talks nothing but video games with his friends, so I was like, so is she a gamer? What did you talk about? So it's nice to have him talk about something else. But we had paid him $10 to babysit, and he was still in the negatives.
Yep, I did. It did a terrible job on it.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. A little hard for me. I love it.
That's cut.
I don't care. Sometimes people's hearts have a crack in them, but then they heal up and they're all better.
Well, I'll keep on trying to get him to another part onto it.
It's fine.
It didn't work.
No, I'll put a little piece of tape on the back of it tomorrow. It's fine. You know what? I'm going to set you guys down while I plug in my headphones to charge. Sebastian, can you choose new pajamas, please? And maybe be eating your vitamin at the same time, because that's 2 things you can do. So, yeah, Jax was in negatives because he bought Splatoon, but he has his season pass coming out on Fall Guys. And I mentioned that when I was out to eat with Danny. He's like, well, how much did you pay him for babysitting? I was like, well, you said $10. He's like, we should do 20. And so that got him in the positives. And then cleaning his bathroom gave him enough. And then I was just feeling sweet. And there was a Doge skin, and Doge is his life, his stuffed Doge. So I offered to buy him that because it's going to expire in 4 days and he needs to like do school and stuff. So yeah, he's been doing that. Right before dinner, he got to play with one of his school friends.
Do you have the stuff that you downstairs?
No, it's downstairs.
Okay.
Do you want me to get it?
I'm gonna get it.
Okay. His nose skin is really sore from his cold, so he's using this face balm that I got years ago for Jax because his skin gets really red like a mustache when he has a cold. But yeah, Sebastian left for school sneezy. I was like, oh, maybe it's because I stopped using his nose spray, but I didn't think he needed it anymore because he wasn't bothered for like the week I didn't use it. And should have known. He came home like very, very snotty and sneezing and coughing, and he has a full-on cold again. So that's fun. It's not fun, but yeah. We ordered dinner today. We got The Habit, which is burgers. I did not get a burger for me because I bought them each a kid's milkshake, so I just got something small and made myself some food because I wanted to not spend $1 million on it, but I wanted to treat them. And then anything else? I don't think anything else exciting happened. I, again, don't have a car. And now Danny's gone, but he'll be back tomorrow. He just has a really long drive after buying the car first thing in the morning. But he's going to try to set up a tracking through Waze. I signed up for an account during breakfast so that he can share his route with me, hopefully, so I can see where he is, because he knows it helps my anxiety. And I don't stress as much when I know that I could just look, but I don't necessarily look all the time. Like Jax has his tracking turned on for me on his watch, so I know that I can use it if it's actually connected. But this is all the time I have. I'm having a end of the day sore throat from my allergies, so of course I feel like I'm 100% getting sick, but I don't have that sick feeling yet, so I just need to just not worry about it until tomorrow. If I wake up with it, then that means my allergy medicine did not help and it's germs. But I did take a zinc, and as soon as I realized that he was sick when he got home, I ordered another bottle because I can't run to the store very easily. I have to walk a couple miles, and I'm undecided if I want to do that while they're in school, because it's not too long of a walk to either of their schools, but it would be if I was all the way to the store. There's no store near their schools. So yeah, kind of stuck at home. But yeah, I'm just gonna go and finish getting dressed. I just put on my pajama pants, but I'm not changed anywhere else. Happy skeleton. Anyway, yeah, good night. Stay safe. Do you wanna stay safe? Oh, we gotta go in here. Good night. Stay safe. Be kind. And don't forget,
Wash your hands.
wash your hands.